Brothers and sisters all over North Carolina, this is Reverend Dr. William J. Barber, President of Repairers of the Breach and former State President of the NAACP, and now also co-chair of the Poor People's Campaign. I wanted tonight on this Monday, as we are finalizing, organizing, and mobilizing to go to the polls, to just give a personal message to all of you. We fought for 4 years against massive voter suppression in this state. We fought against an extremist legislature and governor who wanted to take us back, and an extremist group of lawyers. More than 1,000 people went to jail of every race, creed, color, and sexual orientation because we believed in justice and love. Our lawyers battled lawyers that had millions of dollars against us, and we won. We turned back the onslaught of voter suppression in this state. We won against the gerrymandering. And now this is the first election after those victories, the first major election after those victories. And it is time for us to utilize what we won. I'm talking tonight, encouraging every one of you to find 10 other people and make sure if you've already voted that you get 10 more to go. If you haven't voted, get 10 to go with you. In real terms, we still have 500,000 of our brothers and sisters that could have health insurance if we had a legislature that would be open to doing those things. So health insurance is on the ballot. The United States House of Representatives in North Carolina is on the ballot. Voter suppression is on the ballot. How our courts will be and whether or not we will have constitutional amendments that take us backwards is on the ballot. Whether we will even have a conversation about living wage and addressing poverty is on the ballot. You don't have to vote partisan. It's not whether you vote Democrat or Republican. What is so crucial tonight is that you look at parties and you look at candidates based on where they stand on the things that are in your value system because of your deepest religious values or your deepest moral values. If you are for health care and for voting rights and for living wages and for public education and against restrictive constitutional amendments, then simply look at where people stand. And if you're for those things and they're against them, then vote against them. But make sure you vote. Make sure you exercise your right to vote. Last time we had more than 2 million people in this state that stayed home. We can't have that in this country or in this state. We have a president right now who is president only because of 77,000 votes in 3 states in an electoral college. A person who lost by more than 4 million votes in the popular vote, but because of 77,000 votes and an electoral college. That should never be in a democracy. If you're tired of the division, you're tired of the meanness, then let your vote be an answer to your tiredness. Let your vote tonight be a dissent, saying that you're against those things. If you want to see more justice, more righteousness, more care for the least of these, then let your vote say that. If we ever needed to vote, we sure do need to vote now in this election. So call everybody you know, email everybody you know, Facebook everybody you know, Instagram everybody you know, knock on every door, and let's make this last day of voting count, and let the sound of what we care about and what we believe in, let our votes be our voice. Let our votes be our voice. Let our votes be our voice. This is your brother, Reverend Dr. William J. Barber II, saying vote like never before. Even tomorrow, take your children, even if they are not old enough to vote, take them with you so that they begin to understand that in a democracy, you have to organize, you have to build movements, you have to sometimes litigate in the courts, and you have to vote. And you have to do all of those things. Sometimes you have to protest. Sometimes you have to stand up. But democracy is worth it. Justice is worth it. People being treated right is worth it. So let's vote tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, let's keep organizing and keep mobilizing. Love you so much. Know this, forward together and not one step back.